Please subscribe to Bear Nerd Fun. Smash the like button. Goodbye.
Hail to all. We do not need. Hail to all. Now come on, Hollywood. Stop smelling your own farts. You might get mistaken for arse sniffers. Remember, when you go woke, you go broke. Hail to the Fandom Menace. Hail to the Fandom Menace. Well, I had to come back and this little notification popped up and I had to check it out. J.J. Abrams isn't trying to repair Star Wars following The Last Jedi. Well, if you ask me, that is a ginormous, not gigantic or enormous, a ginormous, huge mistake. With all the controversy surrounding The Last Jedi, the latest issue of Empire magazine sees J.J. Abrams responding to the thought he is fixing Disney Star Wars. Abrams tells magazine he isn't trying to repair things. Well, personally, like I said, that's a ginormous, huge mistake. I never found myself trying to repair anything, he tells Empire. If I had done 8, I would have done things differently, just as Ryan would have done things differently if he had done 7. But having worked on television series, I was accustomed to creating stories and characters that then were run by other people. If you're willing to walk away from the things that you created and you believe it's in trustworthy hands, you have to accept that some of the decisions being made are gonna be the same that you would make. And if you come back into it, you have to honor what's been done. Yeah, only a fool would do that. Only an idiot would do that. Only a person that was never ever a fan of Star Wars would do that. But hey, man, that's just my opinion. Star Wars does need fixing. Regarding the thought of J.J. Abrams fixing Star Wars, which I have written about a few times. John Boyega did offer that when he first read the script for The Rise of Skywalker, that Daisy Ridley sent him a text message about how happy she was when learning Rey and Finn are getting back together. You know, huge dumpster fire. Well, Star Wars does need fixing. Regarding the thought of J.J. Abrams fixing Star Wars, which I had written about a few times, John Boyega did offer that when he first read the script for The Rise of Skywalker, that Daisy Ridley sent him a text message about how happy she was when learning Rey and Finn are getting back together. I haven't read the script for episode 9, but Daisy did shoot me a text saying, "Oh my gosh, I just heard from J.J. Abrams, and we're back together." That's what I'm really excited about. Is Finn and Rey back together again? Boyega revealed at AwesomeCon in 2018. Likewise, legendary composer John Williams also thinks Abrams is fixing things in The Rise of Skywalker. Well, John Williams, JJ just said basically he's not. So he's saying, John Williams, that in a way that you're wrong in a roundabout way. And I feel sorry for this composer, legendary composer, that has to make a score for a big steaming pile of dinosaur manure. If there were such things around anymore, it'd be a pile. Big as a house. Rey's parents might be identified to us in the next film, Williams said in an interview, which references it being said that Rey's parents are nobodies in The Last Jedi. The latest issue of Empire magazine also reveals that Abrams is bringing back the Knights of Ren, which he first introduced in The Force Awakens, while Johnson chose not to use them for some reason. Plots established. Plots thrown in the garbage. Swish. Will J.J. Abrams fix Luke? Well, on my opinion, this is what I think. Luke Skywalker is alive in The Rise of Skywalker. Luke is the Skywalker that rises. He trains Rey in this movie. If that don't happen, forget it. It's a dumpster fire. Basically, if Luke Skywalker isn't alive, this movie will be a dumpster fire. While Abrams says he's not repairing things, of course he is not going to throw The Last Jedi and Rian Johnson under the bus. On a side note, he should. Absolutely he should. What remains to be seen is how Abrams will fix Luke Skywalker. Mark Hamill has stated in numerous occasions how unhappy he has been with Disney's approach to Luke in their Star Wars movies. I just thought Luke's never going to see his best friend again. You look at it in a self-centered way. I said that it was a big mistake that those three people would never reunite in any way. Hamill said back in April 2019, among other critics. I guess I was wrong because nobody seemed to care. I have to stipulate that I care, and it really didn't seem to affect the larger audience. Luke, Han, and Leia will never be together again, and I'll probably never get to work with Harrison again. Empire magazine also revealed its 3 covers featuring Kylo Ren versus Rey. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker gets released December 20, 2019. We're gonna call that day Dumpster Fire Day. Yeah. Directed by J.J. Abrams and stars Carrie Fisher. Oh, you mean repurposed footage from Episode 7? Oh, and back to the article. Mark Hamill, Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Anthony Daniels, Naomi Ackie, Domhnall Gleeson. By the way, his father is one of my favorite actors. Richard E. Grant, Lupita Nyong'o, Kerry Russell, Junes Sumato, Kelly Marie Tran, and Billy D. Williams. Synopsis? There. Tying my tongue in knots. Lucasfilm and director J.J. Abrams join forces once again to take viewers on an epic journey to a galaxy far, far away. I wouldn't use the words epic. Not really. Epically bad, yeah. Back to the article. With Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, the riveting conclusion, I wouldn't use the word riveting, of the seminal Skywalker saga, where new legends will be born and final battle for freedom is yet to come. We're not interested in the new legends because their characters weren't written well. That's why their toys are not being bought. What did I think of this article? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Hail to the Phantom Menace. Now come on, Hollywood. Stop smelling your own farts. You might get mistaken for arse sniffers. Remember, when you go woke, you go broke.
Please subscribe to Bear Nerd Fun. Smash the like button. Goodbye.
Say hello. Hello. Say hello. Say nerd fun. Nerd fun. Nerd fun. say goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Hail to the fandom.